Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Solo Q Hero here in Toronto. Once again, I'm joined by Senji, and we have the losers final for this tournament. Senj, what can we expect to see here?
Well, following the trend of the tournament,
hmm
Euro's gonna pick Storm Spirit.
Yep, and you can bet
Like
on it.
like we saw on our first game we streamed today, he played the Storm Spirit, got sent to the losers bracket, but he climbed from the losers bracket first round all the way to the finals of the loser bracket,
Right.
playing Storm Spirit every game.
Okay, well, the Dyer has the pick here as we're going to hop into the draft and take a look at it as it's already underway. And they don't go for that Storm Spirit, so this could be Yura's opportunity. Do they wait another round? Possibly giving up the Storm Spirit? I don't know if the Dyer has any team to play it.
Well, let's see what happens. Well, Euro isn't only like he doesn't only play Storm Spirit. He plays like a handful of mid heroes,
hmm
especially in a all pick situation. Like, there's no way they can stop all his picks, right? So either way, he's gonna get one of the mid heroes he's comfortable with, be it Storm Spirit, Wind Ranger, or Queen of Pain.
Is he, would you say, most comfortable on Storm Spirit though? Like, is that his signature hero?
His signature hero is Storm Spirit,
Alright,
but
well,
his Wind Runner is pretty amazing as well,
okay.
as seen at
Well, they have a Clockwork, they have a Lion, they have a Crystal Maiden. Not exactly Storm killers, except for the Lion. Pretty effective.
Yep.
But still, a good Storm Spirit like Yura could easily dodge almost everything the Lion
We
has
saw
to
in the
throw
first
at
game as well, he was able to dodge a lot of skills, but he still got caught by the Earth Shaker and the Earth Spirit.
Yeah, very heavy lockdown heroes for sure. Both with the silence and the stuns. Windrunner coming out now for the Dire team.
Korean
Sorry.
letters.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at that and I'm like, you know what? Korean Letterman, because we've encountered him before. Yura's pick. Now's the time to decide. It is the Storm.
It is the Storm Spirit once
All
again.
right, we have a Storm Spirit game on our hands, and get ready, folks. This is going to be a treat. If you are ever wondering how to play Storm Spirit, now is the time to learn, because this guy is going to show us a Storm Clinic. Slark is the last pickup, and into the game we go. See what we've got here as the Techies pick, something that I've kind of left unmentioned here. What? Oh, he's going.
He's ready.
This Techies is ready. He's going ham straight into the lane. Let's take a look at where he chooses to place his mines here, because Techies is one of those heroes that has to be effective early. Otherwise, you just fall too far behind. You don't get the levels. You don't get the farm that you need, and you don't really instill that terror,
That fear, yeah.
in your enemies, and you just become food. So we're going to see if this Techies proves effective. It is a gamble, but they've got the Storm Spirit to fall back on. They've got a Gyrocopter. They have a Silencer. Honestly, this lineup packs a huge punch any way you cut it.
There's no real counter for the Storm either.
No, there is no hard lockdown, no hard counter for the Storm. They have a Shackle. They have the Lion. Those are two important spells, but I mean, everything else he doesn't really care about. And just, I think that Yura keeps getting the Silencer on his team just for that. Like, we've seen the Silencer now twice in conjunction with the Storm Spirit. It's just to give him that complete safety. You know a Shackle's not coming out. You know a Hex or a Impale isn't coming out when you hit that button, and it just gives him so much time to do whatever he wants as a Storm Spirit. So really effective combo there. And we'll see. I mean, I feel like this Slark is going to have to get big and nasty if they have any hopes of winning this game against a tried and tested, proven Storm Spirit. Actually, they're going to go for the aggressive Snowball onto the Windrunner. She's already used her Windrunner. It's going to run out now. But they don't commit for the fight, and that makes enough space for Slark to pick up the Bounty Rune, and Clockwork picked up the Bounty Rune as well. Bit of an interesting trade there as Yura's team, the Radiant here, don't get anything out of it.
That definitely wasn't worth it, because if they got that rune on the Storm Spirit, Euro would have had his bottle up by now.
Yeah.
So I think that was a little bit of a misplay, trying to put everyone into a snowball against a Wind Ranger. They should have snowballed towards the Slark instead, because Slark was standing close to the rune at least. So if the snowball were to fail, they could still grab that rune.
Yeah, that's good observation there. At the same time, they could have just not snowballed and went for the rune, secured it. Oh, actually, the Techies Bomb is doing a lot of damage. Now the snowball coming in. Slark taking quite a bit of damage here, but in the end, he's going to be fine.
That was major. They canceled the Slark's salve as well.
Oh wow, I didn't even notice that he popped that early. He's stuck here now. I mean, he's gonna have some shared tangos, but that's risky business. That is not how you want to start out this tri lane. Techies, right place, right time, putting down that bomb with the snowball. Really well played.
Another major thing was the Dire side didn't scout out where the Techies put the mines, so it could be literally anywhere. Crystal Maiden's afraid to go into the jungle because they didn't scout it out.
Yep, they're pretty much stuck with the Slark, just leeching up his experience right here, not pulling for him, not stacking. Oh, the Witch Doctor is going to do a pull, but did they stack that, or is it just a single pull? Or sorry, the Lion, not the Witch Doctor.
Yes, it's a single pull right now, but
Oh.
they could connect it.
He could do the pull through, but I mean, like you said, they don't know where those bombs are. Could be risky. Still, that's just focusing on our Tusk off lane there. See what Techies looks to do. He's back in base right now, regenning up a bit. He took quite a bit of damage after going in on that Slark. Curse of the Silent at level 1. Once again, just forcing Clockwork to use his spells. He has no mana, but he does have a bottle on the way now. And, you know, Gyrocopter versus Clockwork, not exactly a great matchup for the Clockwork. Even if he gets the cogs off, you're not exactly happy with
even
that.
if they get the cogs off, the main thing is you're pretty much stuck in a death arena with... oh, and the Techie Mines is going to pull out and kill the
First
line.
blood on the line. Yeah, well, yeah, at least we know where the mines are now. That's something. Whoa, that's an aggressive snowball. Is he going to get the suicide? Yeah. Oh, wait, no, he didn't. He didn't take the Techies with him. Techies, he didn't get in the snowball. That's an unfortunate turn of events there. You really wanted to be in that snowball.
As we were talking, back to the, if Clockwork cogs himself with the Gyrocopter, that's a death trap pretty much. You're forced to eat a rocket barrage.
Yeah, and surprisingly, he's going for a 1-1-1 build right now. I do expect him to, you know, put more points into that rocket barrage. Oh, Curse of the Silent now. And this Clockwork has no mana. He does have the battery assault turned on, but that's not really that scary when you're against 2 ranged heroes at a good amount of range. Gyrocopter does have enough for his boots right now, but I don't think that he...
yeah, he opts out for the boots anyways.
Yeah, it's okay. Not going for that early Aquila. Still, Techies has the suicide. Tusk has the snowball. If you're the Dire here, you have to be careful. You know that they want to pull out that snowball suicide combo. And is he going to go for it right now? Do they have the opportunity? The time they're going to go for it. Snowball in onto the Crystal Maiden. Is he going to Sui? There it is. A lot of experience going the way of your Tusk. And now the leap from the Slark. He does have a couple of wand charges, but your Tusk are probably not long for this world as they go a little bit too deep. And Lion in position for that counter initiate. 1 for 1 still. This is not how you want your off lane, or sorry, how you want your safe lane to be developing if you're the Radiant right now.
Well, a thing is, like, because Techie suicides himself, that gives Slark a little bit of free farm for like maybe 10 seconds while they respawn.
Yeah.
And then, as long as they don't kill the Slark, Dire will probably win out going for those small trades. The Slark is there for the EXP. Once Slark gets level 6, he could just do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
And as long as he's still farming, once he gets that Shadow Blade, he can roam as far as he wants. Albeit he doesn't run over like Techie Mines while doing so.
Yeah. Still, he's going to be under a lot of pressure here. He does ferry out a salve, so he's going to get quite a bit of regen now. It's going to get actually cancelled, but it was pretty much done anyway. And, you know, that suicide is going to be up again fairly shortly, and all the meanwhile, they're just going to bomb down this tower. Lion actually opting to pull at a very inopportune time. Oh, Clockwork is going in onto this Gyrocopter. He takes the full rocket barrage, but Gyrocopter's taking a lot of damage. Clockwork has no more mana now, and there's a few units around, so the battery assault not proving too effective once he's out of the cogs. Still Gyrocopter, no salve in hand. He's just forced to tango up very slowly.
Yeah, Clockwork has the bottle.
Wind Ranger actually killing off the Storm Spirit. I believe that there was a good shackle connection there, followed up by a...
Yeah, I had a power shot. You can see the dead trees right here.
By a rank 3 power shot. So really well played out of the Wind Ranger. And maybe Storm Spirit just getting a little too aggressive with the bottle crowing. Well, either way, favorable exchange in the mid lane. Euro Storm Spirit, not off to the kind of start that we usually see or that he enjoys. Are they gonna? No, they don't have enough mana right now. Oh, he does have the ring, so they could go for this. He's gonna go with the ring into the snowball. Is he gonna use the suicide? Nope, just drops the bomb and turn to fight. Lion getting a couple of right clicks in. Does the ice shards do connect, and down goes your Slark. Techies is gonna go down, but this Lion now not in a favorable position. It's only 5 seconds till the snowball is back, and 9 for the ice shards. Can Slark do this? Or sorry, can Tusk do this? He's got the snowball now. Does he go for it? He's going to snowball. He goes in onto the line, and that's a dead Lion in 1 second. Can he get him beforehand? No. And he has the stick charges. He might actually live here. The tower shot?
Nope.
Ooh, barely enough.
Still favorable trade. They got the Slark.
They did
stop
get
the carry from farming.
Yep.
And that's how you're going to win your game, especially against the Slark.
Absolutely.
You don't want the Slark to get online.
No, really well played. Slark does teleport back to lane. Whoa, look at this massive stack for Storm. I didn't even see. When did he have time to stack all this? He is just going to go crazy. This is level 6 and then some for him. Really well played out of Yura.
Yeah, he did all. He was. His playstyle is he'll push out the lane and go stack. That's all it is.
Yeah, well, that's still. I don't think that amount of stack he probably hasn't missed. I think he missed maybe 1 stack. That was
that was after his death.
Yeah, after his death. Well, really well played out of Yura. Good comeback mechanic. That stack was worth a lot more than a kill, that's for sure.
And that's the benefits of playing...
Clockwork going in pretty aggressive. Yeah, he's going to cogs in the Silencer here, but Silencer just turns and fights, burns all his mana. Storm Spirit now. Yura coming in with the quick zip. Clockwork has quite a bit of stick charges, but I don't think that this Clockwork is going to survive. Yura bottling up. Yura going to get the kill onto the Clockwork, and now he's duking it out with the Wind Ranger, but she does have a Shackle, I believe. She's going to look to use it here, just getting a few more pot shots in there. Power shots on the mark, but it doesn't do too much damage. She is still diving insanely far, and she's taking a full Rocket Barrage now. Turns on the Wind Run. Shackle's going to connect, but unfortunately the Wind Run runs out, and Yura gets the last hit on there. So really well baited. 3 dead now as the Lion goes down on top lane. And the score completely equalized despite the amount of suicides that Techies has committed only 7 minutes into the game.
And Storm Spirit pretty much gets his edge over the Windrunner again after feeding the second kill.
He's far ahead now. He gets a return kill on the Windrunner as well as a kill on the Clockwork, and
he's leading the last hit stretch.
Yeah.
That's worth pretty even still. Windrunner could still pull it off.
He's level 8 now too, only 7 minutes into the game. So Yura is doing really well, taking off as a Storm Spirit here. I do believe that. Oh wow, Slark isn't even level 6 yet. That's rough.
Well, that's the pains of putting him in a tri-lane and dying.
Yeah.
In the tri-lane.
That's kind of nasty. He really needs level 6. You can see how much he's hurting. He's not even close. He's only 171 experience in right now.
Yeah, and the fact that they keep on going on him, forcing out all his regen.
Yura getting another pick off on mid lane. At this point, it's just easy peasy.
This is when the snowball starts for Yura. This is his game. This is what he waits for.
Yeah, this is what he wakes up for.
Wakes up every day. He's like, I'm gonna play Storm Spirit.
Today, I'm gonna zip. And gets an illusion rune, not terrible. Slark forced to use another salve. God, this has got to be horrible if you're a Slark player. He's only gotten 20 experience in the last like 40 seconds.
Well, he's forced under his tower.
Yeah, and he's sharing experience with 2 heroes. This is not the way you want to be playing this out. Just go away, let him get level 6.
They need to rotate the main into the jungle. They're not accomplishing much.
Yeah.
Like, they have the Lion for safety already, but they got to rotate main into the jungle. And then, well, Tuskar goes for Treads, actually. I'm surprised. I thought he could go for either Mana Boots or Phase.
Yeah, I figured it would be the Arcanes. They have plenty of damage. They don't really need him to get like drums and treads.
Especially with the Techies having his little pods all across 3 sections.
Nobody's going in there. That's we're gonna see a teleport actually here from the Clockwork. He doesn't have hook, but he teleports with the battery assault already on. What did he use his hook on? It's still on cooldown for another minute.
I think he sent it bot on. I don't know.
Maybe he tried to go for the sound or something like that. That's really weird to teleport top without any
already an Oblivion staff on Storm Spirit as well.
Yeah, well, he could look to make something happen here as he has quite a bit of mana. Still just last hitting a little bit. Dominating his lane for sure. So far ahead now, he's 1,000 gold ahead of the enemy mid laner. Yura really just optimizing his Storm Spirit so much here. Getting so far ahead early on. That's an insane amount of gold to be ahead this early.
Well, if you're dominating by 9 minutes, if you're up 1,000 gold, that's like 200 gold per minute.
Advantage, that's ridiculous. It's,
sorry,
100 gold a minute advantage like this early on is absolutely.
Oh,
there's the snowball. Techies jumps in. He's going on to. Actually, they're going straight for the Slark. He's gonna bounce, so they're not gonna get it. There still is a tasty Crystal Maiden that they can go for here with the punch. And he doesn't actually throw out the ice shards. They're still on cooldown, and now Clockwork is in a good spot. The hook committed as well.
Another major thing is Techies missed his suicide.
Yeah, he had to just use it because he was gonna die if he didn't. Really well baited out. I'm surprised they didn't just go for the Crystal Maiden. They're going for the really greedy play.
I thought like if they just blew up on the
Clockwork.
Oh, no Clockwork.
No. He misses. He walks right by the mines. So Lion knows that sentry is there, by the way. So he's just gonna plop down one of his own and take out those mines. That's unfortunate.
Completely safe again.
Techie's getting shut down quite a little bit. He doesn't have a suicide here. Techies, what are you doing, buddy? You're really out of position. Can he put down one more mine before he goes down? No, he cannot. And now Storm Spirit, you're right place, right time. Gonna get the kill on Slark and definitely gonna get this Lion as well. Lion trying to get the Sentry Ward before he goes down, but he doesn't manage.
So they get to protect this Sentry Ward at the same time.
That's Sentry barely living, and this is a free farming Gyrocopter. Clockwork's been top lane for so long now, and he has call down now. Rocket gonna come out. Is he gonna save this hook shot? He has 10 seconds on it, and he has a regen rune bottled. He could look to go for a play here.
I think the right play for Clock is to leave the lane though.
I mean, he needs to apply pressure elsewhere, but at the same time, you can't give this Gyrocopter all the space that he wants. Windrunner turning on that Windrun very early on. She does have six stick charges and a couple of bottle charges, so she's not easy to kill. Some good harassment coming out from Yura here. She's going to throw out the shackle, but it was not a creep, so it's not going to connect, unfortunately. And that'll be it. Tower shot tossed out. I don't think that actually connected, but might have.
But the farm discrepancy is getting scary.
Absolutely.
Yura now 2.4K.
2,400 gold ahead of this Windrunner here. Only 12 minutes in. Tusk actually finding a solo kill onto the Crystal Maiden. Techies isn't even here, and Techies is coming. Tusk, can he bait them long enough for Techies to join and suicide? Oh, looks like no. But he does force out the Slark ulti, so that's on cooldown for another minute. Tusk will be able to come back, and they can snowball onto that Slark should they find the opening.
Yeah, but 2.4K difference. That's an entire Orchid.
That's huge. That is absolutely massive difference. It's not quite an Orchid, but it's definitely close.
I think Techie grabs his haste rune and goes suicide on something.
Absolutely. Oh, he could totally do this right now. No, oh, he just walked into a bomb. He definitely could have done that.
700 HP.
Yeah, but he has another bomb as well. He had a mine ready to drop down, and it's quite a bit of physical damage. 850 physical damage, I believe, for a suicide at rank 3.
Yeah. But Slark, halfway towards that Shadow Blade.
He's found it, and that is what you want. Oh, actually, the snowball coming through. Slark has the bounce, and they're going to CC up. Oh, but they miss with the Earth Spike. Hex still comes through, and Slark just used that Shadow Blade. Now they're going to look to turn it around. Slark does have his ulti. No, he doesn't, actually. I think he used it. Did he not?
He used it earlier. It just came off cooldown just now, but...
Oh, there it is. It's just off cooldown now. Okay, there we go. Well, Techie's still with
Techie's
that haste.
Get in there. Get in there.
Get in there. Oh, he's in, and they're going to go onto the Crystal Maiden. Boom. Boom. There it is. Going to get some damage onto the Lion as well. And now Tuskar. He's taking quite a bit of damage from this tower, but he has that Tusk
I don't think he could tank
Walrus
this
punch.
much
Down he goes. Oh, that's all right. He'll be able to drop the aggro here. He's perfectly fine. He's really tanky. Oh, hold on. Clockwork actually goes down, and the hook shot, or sorry, the shackle shot connects. Gyrocopter. He's going to take a lot of damage here. Power shot on the mark, but I don't think that he's going to go down. Oh, Yura coming in. He already has that Orchid going onto this Windrunner, and she is donezo. That is a very dead Windrunner. Storm Spirit getting the kill there. And now you're just accelerating that Bloodstone. I mean, Yura's team here, the Radiant, they're finding pickoffs and
every single lane
all over the map. Techie's probably going to go down here, but I mean, you really don't care about that at this point. Actually, Crystal Maiden taking the kill from the start there.
Well, I don't think that really matters too much as long as they get the kill before Techie's blowing himself up.
Well, it was on cooldown. He just used the suicide on Crystal Maiden like 30 seconds ago, so you know it's not available yet. I really feel like the Slark could have used that extra 460 gold.
Towards his Shadow Blade.
Towards his Shadow Blade right now.
Once he gets the Shadow Blade, he can leave the lane. He can go hunt the Silencer.
Exactly.
Go hunt the Gyro.
Yeah. Definitely. And it just helps him so much. Like if they snowball onto him, he's got the Shadow Blade at his disposal. Like Techies wants to suicide on him or something like that. Like it's just so much.
The supports on the dire side haven't been very active at all this game though.
No, they really haven't.
Well, the main thing is they can't afford to. They know the Slark gets like pooped on the moment they leave the lane.
Yeah, and Lion is trying really hard to get his level 6. He should almost have it.
One creep away.
Yeah, he's almost there. Actually, Gyrocopter coming top lane now. Very interesting. Techie's coming back, and Tuskar is already top lane. And this is a deadly snowball if I have ever seen one. Ice Shard's coming out. It's going to connect. It's good on the Slark. Are they going to go? His leap is on cooldown. They already have a rocket. He's going to use that Shadow Blade. They don't have detection. Oh, they do. How did they see it? Oh, it didn't fade in time.
Yeah.
Well, that's a very dead Crystal Maiden. And another tower going down. So, whoa, Storm Spirit finding pickoffs across the board as the Lion as well as the Clockwork go down. And now Windrunner trying to get something, chasing this Silencer. But I don't think she's going to get him. And the further she goes, the more at risk she is as Yura is coming up behind her on that Storm Spirit. He's sitting on 9,000 net worth now. We're only 16 minutes into this game.
He hit Godlike Spree before 15 minutes. That's crazy.
Wow. Like, he's like halfway to Bloodstone. Ugh.
Gyro almost out of BKB at 15 minutes.
Oh my goodness. This death ball is pretty much unstoppable like right now. The Techies, he hasn't been the most relevant, but he managed to do exactly what we said early on. He managed to instill that terror in the enemy team, forcing 3 heroes to stay pinned at top lane.
He
just
stopped
couldn't
Slark's
go anywhere.
farm, like completely.
Completely stopped Slark's farm and completely stopped the enemy supports from rotating, from leaving him.
Yeah, they can't. But like, I think the big thing is they had to leave the Slark alone anyways. Like, even though the Slark would have been like terrified of walking anywhere, like you can't leave 3 people in the lane against Techies. Like, that's That's how Techie wins. The fact that Techie wastes so much of your team's resources.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, on top of that, you're just sucking up Slark's experience. He could have been level 6 so much earlier than he was if they had just let him get some solo experience.
Yeah, and if both supports left, that means the Tuskar probably would have left the lane as well.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much more they could have done if they just rotated out.
Yeah, I agree. And it's a bit unfortunate, but, you know, it is what it is. At this point, they have to face it and try and make the best out of it as this death ball pushes down their tier 2, sitting on almost 10,000 net worth advantage. Only
15 minutes into the game. That's insane.
That is absolutely nuts. And Yura's gonna have his Bloodstone in minutes. I mean, he's on a warpath right now. He is super farmed. He's already got that Orchid. Power shot's gonna come out, but I mean, he really doesn't care.
They're hitting T2's top already.
Yeah, well, there's nothing to stop them. Like, you can't teleport into this. Gyrocopter popping that drum charge. They want to get some damage on this tower. Techie's dropping some bombs. Gonna DPS these towers. Oh, TP actually from Lion. This is extremely aggressive. He's just...
Oh, Lion.
Okay.
No mana for the...
Oh, he doesn't have mana for the finger, but you know what? It doesn't matter. They get the clockwork. Is Techie's gonna pull off the suicide? He is. That's alright. Gyrocopter still got the tower, and you did lose the Tusk, but that's so worth it as 4 heroes are in the top lane now. Not farming.
Space. 60 minutes. Personally, I would not have gone BKB.
No.
Being this far ahead.
No, it's. I mean, early BKBs can just cost you so much because when you get to the late game. Oh, there's that global silence as well as the Orchid. Oh, he didn't use the Orchid.
No mana for the Orchid.
That's a shame. That could have been a really good kill if he just had a little bit more mana. They're not quite managing his mana perfectly, and that cost them a kill on the Slark, but it's okay. You force him away, stop him from farming, even though he's going to regen really quickly.
But they did commit
a global.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like Windrunner's going to go for, I think, a Maelstrom.
I hope it's a Maelstrom. I can't imagine anything else that's going to be...
BKB, Desolator, I don't know.
Yeah, that's rough. Those are really rough calls here. Still, coming up on 17 minutes into the game, Yura on the Storm Spirit, far and ahead, the net worth leader at 10,000 gold.
Coming in?
Well, I don't know, Yura pretty low on mana and HP right now. If they spot him, he's got good vision though with that Storm Remnant. He sees the Crystal Maiden. I don't think he can quite get this kill though. He doesn't have enough mana to balance Santa, Orchid, as well as extra overload charges. So Cogs in the mid lane. Tusk gonna snowball in. Walrus Punch onto the Clockwork. He's really tanky. Finger comes out, shotting the Tusk. Unfortunately, now is gonna be the death of your Lions. Yura zipping in very far to pick up that kill, and he's completely out of mana at this point. Rocket's coming in.
The Rocket's going to get killed by the tower.
Oh,
Stark's going to live another day.
Yeah, and he's going to go for that seal, but just a bit of free gold being fed away by
He's 15 gold away from getting that Shadow Blade, which is going to be huge for him.
That is really important, yeah. Well, he should have it now, and this sentry spotting out Techie's bombs. He's going to put down sentry. That's actually a really good sentry placement. He's going to get both the sentry and the observer for that.
Agreed, but I think he should have gone for the observer first. I think he lost the vision on it already.
Oh,
Regeneration.
Oh well. He knows it's there.
Stark finally has a Shadow Blade. He's got to feed off like Techies and like Silencer now.
Absolutely. See what he looks to do. The Silencer is hanging really far back, like behind the tier 1. He is
which is the
7,
correct
though.
play to do.
Yeah.
Like he should be sitting back, just waiting for opportune moments to just pop his global.
Almost has his power treads now. Only a glove of haste away.
Yeah, but after like 28 kills on the map, Silencer still hasn't gained any intel.
Yeah.
Well, that's because he's mostly been like.
Whoa! Techie's bombs popping the Slark there.
The one right at the ruin spot.
He should have known that that was there.
They had the sentry there earlier.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh well. That's a good pick off for the Techies. And the Slark shut down.
Gold.
Yeah, well, and he's shut down on top of that. Snowball. Nope. Or just using it to farm.
Yep, just a farming snowball.
Farming snowball. There was a Lion in range.
Gonna get another. Oh, Techie's doing a lot of work.
Well, Yura finding pickoffs on the Clockwork. Pretty sure he expended almost all of his mana for that. But actually, we're gonna see Lion going in. He's gonna hex, and it looks like he's just gonna back off.
Oh, they're gonna see this ward as well. The ward beside the ward.
Yeah. Well, oh, that's a really good Ice Shard coming out, and the Earth Spike totally whipping Earth. So Storm Spirit, or not Storm Spirit, sorry, Crystal Maiden going to be the first one to go down to your Storm Spirit here, and they're just chasing in with the drums activated. Another good Ice Shards, and that's a very dead Wind Ranger. Call down now, gonna connect both shots on both heroes. Slark probably dead here. Lion trying to mana drain, but he's just gonna feed away another kill to Yura. And Gyrocopter, unfortunately, does go down to the damage. But the buyback on the Windrunner, I'm not sure what that was for. That seems ragey.
Well, what happened was she did buy back, try to TP mid, and canceled when she realized it was way too dangerous.
Yeah, they're just kind of getting run over now, and that buyback is just kind of like icing on top.
I think this is a Bloodstone as well.
Yeah, it's completed. Like I said, he was going to have it in mere minutes. Unfortunately, he didn't have it before that engagement where they picked up 5 kills.
Yeah, would have
But
got crap load of...
yeah, that's a lot of charges. Still, they're all doing really well. I think Tusk is going back for a Shadow Blade now. Going to get that Silver's Edge.
He's going to turn to a really strong core. It's going to deal as much damage as Gyrocopter. Since Gyrocopter went straight PKB, he doesn't really have advantage. But Yura still getting these picks. Like
double damage rune. Yura making it happen. Picking off Korean Letter Man on the Windrunner.
This is just scary. Like the fact that he has a gem with him as well, like not even Slark's going to get away.
Yeah. And I mean, how do you really kill him? 9 Bloodstone charges, treads, and an Orchid. His mana pool is huge, 1500 HP, 9 armor. He's got a bottle, and the gem, like you said, you can't even Shadow Blade onto him. Like, I don't know.
This is the scary. Like,
I mean, just like 15-1-1. He is literally half of his team's kills right now.
And if we check the net worth,
15,000 net worth advantage. I mean, how much gold does Yura have? He's probably worth like 15,000 at this point.
Yura is worth 15,
pretty much
14, so he's 1/3 of his team's farm.
Oh god, that is nuts.
But we're gonna see Lion go down to Tuskar bottom, and they're gonna go for this tier 1 tower.
Yeah, I mean, what other options do you have, right? At least Tusk is dead. You can force out a tower, get a little bit of gold for your supports, right? They need some like bracers. They need like something. Honestly, I would say Glimmer Capes, but there's already a gem on Yura, so I mean, oh, TP in canceled, and it's gonna be to the tier 2 instead.
Well, at least Clockwork has his bingo now as well. He could deal with some other heroes, but
yeah, it helps him against the Gyrocopter, that's for sure. But Gyrocopter does already have the BKB. Oh, the blink in, and a great shackle shot down. Oh, the global silence coming out. Yura still shackled, but he's gonna be okay. Techi's gonna put down a bomb. And the Gyrocopter ulti is gonna come out. Down goes your Slark almost instantly with that Gyrocopter ulti, and it's a 3-for-0 in this engagement. Tusk still on the sidelines, but it doesn't matter. Make that 4-for-0 as Yura finds a beyond godlike streak. Triple kill in that fight alone. 13 Bloodstone charges and up to 2.4k and a haste rune. My goodness. Or a regen rune, sorry.
Even better.
Even better. Oh, this is
Clock's gonna get a pick though.
Yeah, well, Clockwork gets a pick, but that's a dead Clockwork. Yura has a regen rune now, and oh, he actually blows the regen rune, but you know what? It doesn't even matter. Oh, Techies actually takes the kill. Oh well.
Yeah, this is gonna be an insane game for Radiant side. Yura and Techies are playing
out of their mind. Yeah, absolutely out of their mind. I mean, both of them on massive kill streaks, 14 Bloodstone charges. It really feels unstoppable at this
point. The global
point.
silence came out at a pretty nice time as well.
Yeah. Oh, actually, he zips in a kind of awkward direction. He does get the Orchid on, and that's a very dead Slark, managing to pull him there.
That's 15 charges at 23 minutes on that Bloodstone.
God, this is... I mean, it's going to take like 3 or 4 deaths in a row on this Storm Spirit to like even remotely bring this game back. Oh, good shackle with the Windrunner ulti, but it's actually not even doing any damage. Now the Hex and Impale overlap. Not exactly what you want to see. Where's the Zap? No finger.
Oh, it's on cooldown still.
Horribly misplayed. If they had just timed their abilities a little bit better there, I feel like they could have pulled that out.
Yeah, they did stack a little bit, but like, there's just not enough damage coming out yet.
Oh, Techies actually goes down.
Wind Ranger going for a BKB actually, which I don't think it's fair to call. They need more damage rather than
It's a game-losing BKB. Like, you need it because there's no other way to survive the Storm Spirit. Oh, that's a very dead Lion. He just leaves him to die with that Orchid burn. Down goes your Lion. Yura continuing to chase. He's going to go into this Windrunner now. He gets the pull, and she's going to go down here. Clockwork next in line as Tuskar is here. He's got the Ice Sigil down now. Here comes your big bad Gyrocopter with the BKB. He's going to put down the call down. It's going to miss on both, but it's going to split them up, zone them in different directions. The Rocket Barrage is going to come up as well as the Orchid, and Gyrocopter finds a kill onto the Clockwork there. Yura now taking a look at his inventory. He's got to have like 4,000 gold and what, 19 Bloodstone charges? Yeah, there you go.
So
absolutely insane. 41-20 is the score. 24.5 minutes in. Dire side or Radiant side is completely taken over this game.
Well, let's try flip the thought the other way. If you're Dire, what do you do now? How do you win this game?
I mean, I think you just gotta like go full retard. Like you gotta commit to the YOLO plays, like amazing hook shot with like a good finger and a CM ultimate. BKB on the Windrunner is gonna help, but it's still, she just feels so useless. Like, what is she gonna be able to do? This could be a good start actually, but Tuskar is gonna quickly turn this around. I mean, Slark pops his ulti, but he's still stuck in those ice shards. He's gonna leap out. Tusk is gonna go down. That's 800 gold going the way of your line here. That's a good start. 5,000 gold on Yura. He does not want to die now. Lose half of those valuable Bloodstone charges without spending any of that gold. Let's see what he chooses to pick up next. Is it gonna be something really funky like an Octarine core, or does he go for like a safe Hex?
I believe it's gonna be some.
It's a Hex.
No, picked up Perseverance Lincolns.
He just bought a pattern, so it's on whatever he's buying is on the courier.
Yeah, Lincolns.
There you go.
Oh, that's gonna save him from the shackles that has been pretty detrimental to him.
Impale, Hex, Crystal Maiden. It's gonna save him from a lot.
Yeah, well,
of things.
I think Dire, what they need to work on right now is they gotta just go like.
Whoa, that's an aggressive zip. Yura almost out of mana here. He's baiting. Oh, the clockwork hookshot didn't connect, but they're walking right into it. That's another kill for the Techies. Well baited by Yura. He's gonna zip in aggressively. He gets the Slark pick off. He's gonna be chained up, CC'd up for a while here, but I mean, he's not afraid. There's got nothing to worry about.
In.
He's gonna get this Crystal Maiden as well. It feels like she stopped there just because she's about ready to give up. And oh, Courier, get it, one more hit, Yura. He got it.
Wow, he's getting everything.
I think that was the BKB pattern for the Windrunner. Windrunner,
yep, that was the recipe for BKB.
Yeah, Windrunner not microing that Courier very effectively. She did get the Illusion Rune and managed to make it away, but now an Aegis for your Storm Spirit, who's sitting on 23 Bloodstone charges. His Lincolns is complete, 2,000 gold to boot. Yura, 23 and 1.
Look at that regen on his mana. He could blow half his pool and it doesn't even matter.
I mean, I hate to say it, like, but this game is, it's completely out of reach for the Dire side at this point. With that Aegis, I don't believe that there's anything that they can do. He's going to go all the way almost into their base now for this Windrunner, and he's got nothing to be afraid of. Like, they're not killing him, and even if they do, he's got an Aegis. So.
I say the play right now is bait Yura to zip on someone, and then the rest of your team ditch that guy, let him die. Hopefully he'll zip on a Crystal Maiden, and the rest of you guys go after the gyro.
Look at that mana regen. He just spent his entire mana pool, and we're like 7 seconds later, he's full mana. He's going for a BKB now, it seems like. Could that be a Mjolnir?
Like he did in the first game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Like
oh, it's BKB. He confirmed it with the Ogre Club. Huge zip all the way up top lane. He pretty much one-shots the Slark. And I'm pretty sure...
He's not done yet. I'm pretty sure he's going to keep going.
He's just going to keep going. I mean, there's nothing these heroes can do. He's still got an Aegis. Like, unfortunately, the Shackle Shot doesn't even connect. And now goes the Merry Kite. He's gonna try zipping here again in a second. Oh, the Cogs well-timed, but he zips all the way past the trees. And
dodges the power shot.
The power shot doesn't even connect, and now the Lincolns is popped, but the Shackle Shot connects. It looks like they're finally going to bring down the Aegis, but he's just going to come back with full mana, and you better run.
Impale misses. That's...
Oh, God. He doesn't even throw out the Impale. That was...
no, he missed the Impale.
Oh, he did?
Yep.
Oh, he's going to turn around here onto the Windrunner. She turns on her Windrun, but the Shackle Shot is not going to connect thanks to that Lincoln Spear. He's going to go onto the Windrunner here. He's doing a lot of damage with the zip, but he is running out of mana. Now the Global Silence. He gets the Windrunner. He's going to go for the Lion next. One more hit. He should get the Lion. Down goes your Lion. Now for the Crystal Maiden. He's going to zip past out of the Cogs. So much mana, but he is locked in place now. He has very little mana, and all his stats are being stolen. This could be it. Yura could go down here. Finally, 27 Bloodstone charges.
There
down he goes.
Gem down as well. Techi's going to come in, going to pick up the gem, going to drop the bombs.
That's a full team wipe, and Yura is already back alive. He did hand over close to 2,000 gold for that death, but he has a BKB now. He's already back in this game, and there's only one buyback on the enemy team. It's only the Crystal Maiden with 40 seconds on the sideline for Slark, 50 seconds on the sideline for the Clockwork. It doesn't feel like there's anything that the Dire side can do here. Gyrocopter
almost has his Monkey King bar as well. He's already going to bang on this mid tower. Like.
And Yura's right behind him. Top lane's pushing in, bottom lane's pushing in. The Wolf is at your door. And I mean, you got the kill on the Storm Spirit, but it doesn't feel like it matters. 27, 2, and 8. Yura is absolutely out of control this game. Lion is back.
Not enough lockdown.
still, so like he's just gonna die. Like this is just gonna keep happening. If you come anywhere near this 5-man squad, they were 5 versus 1ing that Storm Spirit, and he got like 3 kills on them. So I mean, that's one lane of racks. Top wave is almost pushed in. Bottom lane is almost pushed in. They're just gonna rotate
just
bottom.
gonna take every single racks right now.
All right,
Yura's
Slark is back and he's gonna go for the Windrunner. Actually, Yura pops his BKB. Windrunner turns on the Windrun and he changes targets. He's gonna go for the Slark now, who immediately pops his ultimate. And there's not much that he can do. Anyways, they go for the techies. He doesn't manage to get the suicide off, but Yura just zipping around, going for that Slark. He's actually gonna get cogs in right now, but he's gonna zip away from it. The cooldown's gonna come down. It's only onto the Clockwork, and only the first instance of damage is going to connect, and that signals the retreat. It looks like they have managed to repel the invasion. Radiant side, Storm Spirit included, are all going to back out. His mana's almost full again, though. He's back up to 19 charges. He's going to go zipping in. He's going to find this Windrunner, and she is dead. Or sorry, the Slark, not Windrunner. That Orchid Burn is going to kill him, and Yura, almost level 25.
Back to 20 Bloodstone charges already.
Yeah, and we're 30 minutes in. He's just shy of level 25. 20 Bloodstone charges, 2.5k gold. There's a gyrocopter in this game, Sanj. Like, what are they supposed to do?
The fact that Yura is able to pretty much wipe the whole team by himself.
A regen rune.
Well, he doesn't have a bottle anymore, so might as well like optimize it.
He doesn't even need it. He's already full again. He just spent all his mana and he's full again.
It's that 20 Bloodstone charges, plus an extra Perseverance that's in the Linking Sphere, plus the regen from the Orchid. Like,
oh god,
it's so insane.
Here I am.
Well, gonna keep zipping around. They did give him back the gem after he lost it, so he's ready to go ganking again. If he catches wind of this, yeah, he does, and there he goes. Straight for that Clockwork. This Clockwork is definitely gonna go down here. The Orchid Burn is enough. He even pops the BKB just to secure the kill. Probably didn't need it, but you know what? Better safe than sorry.
What it was the
battery assault.
The blade mail.
Oh, the blade mail.
Blade mail was up. He just BKB to be safe.
Still, Clockwork down for 50 seconds, no buyback, 3.6k gold now on Yura, and I think it's just time to go win, right? Like 21 Bloodstone charges, even if he dies, he's just gonna zip right back in.
There's no buyback on Clockwork because he spent all his money on that Aghanim, but Yura's gonna zip mid again.
Oh, he finds the Lion. That's a dead Lion. Doesn't matter that he fuses the mech. He's still gonna go down here. And that's it. Once again, all of Yura's mana pool, but in about 10 seconds, he's going to have a full one again anyway. Snowball actually going to go in on this Windrunner. She pops her BKB. Yura doesn't have quite enough mana to commit to this fight, but he is going to go for the Crystal Maiden. A quick zip and an auto attack. She goes down with the Flak Cannon, doing massive damage. 4 dead. Windrunner's going to buy back. Slark getting pretty low here. Windrunner doesn't have a BKB for this fight, so there's just nothing that they can do. The Shackle Shot isn't good. It doesn't connect. Yura actually taking out little buildings, just wanting that extra gold injection. He's going to go on the Slark Orchid, and the Slark is dead. 61 seconds on the sideline. Nothing he can do about it. Clockwork hook shots in, but for nothing. Actually, the Shackle Shot is good. It connects on both the heroes, but unfortunately, that's a snowball, and it saves them. Now, both of these heroes are going to go down with the Gyrocopter ulti. 5 dead per second. Lion comes back. He actually throws out the finger, killing off the Gyrocopter, but he's going to go down for it as well. And now only Crystal Maiden is alive, just feeding away. Feeder Maiden. All heroes are dead.
34-2.
GG is called. And I mean, they're 62 to 24, 33 minutes into the game, 34, 2, and 12. This guy is out of control. Yura playing out of his mind this game. This is why you don't give him a Storm Spirit, people.
Well, that's the benefits Yura has for playing all pick.
That was a last pick Storm Spirit. Last pick.
What it is like, there's no bans, cannot ban out that Storm Spirit. The only way you could stop him from playing Storm Spirit is if you pick it up yourself, but then you're required to have a competent Storm Spirit
pick player. You gotta pick it, people. You gotta pick it. I don't care if you jungle that Storm Spirit. Don't give it to Yura.
Well, this guy lost his first game of the day, pulled all the way through the brackets, the losers bracket, pulled himself back into the grand finals now, playing solely Storm Spirit.
Yeah, I mean, this is why. Like I said, absolutely phenomenal performance. 980 experience per minute. Look at that, 880 GPM. This guy has nuts.
This is insane for a Storm Spirit. Like, usually you only see that kind of like GPM on farmers like Alchemist or Anti-Mage.
He got first blooded by the Windrunner.
That was
or not first blooded, second blooded.
Yeah.
She solo killed him, and he came back to absolutely dominate. One of his only kills was before the 5-minute mark, or one of his only deaths. Sorry, was before the 5-minute mark.
And his second death was after playing around in the Dagger jungle.
After
to them.
fighting 5 heroes, all this Wind Ranger managed to pull out of this game was a BKB 33 minutes into the game. She got dominated after that kill mid.
Yeah, she did well in the laning phase. It's just, well, most people have problems in the mid game. Mid game is the hardest phase of the game, I would say.
Well, really well played. Congratulations to Yura. His team is going to make it into the grand finals on the back of a phenomenal Storm Spirit game. We will be back with the grand finals shortly. Once again, I am Striker. Joining me here is my co-caster Senji. We'll be back for the grand finals of Solo Queue Hero here in Toronto very shortly.